You are waking up to an alert day on this Tuesday morning at 6 on WTOL 11. It is dry out the door right now, but that will not last through the day.
Yeah, storms are coming our way this afternoon with a chance of hail and damaging winds.
Let's start your 11 minutes of nonstop news now with meteorologist Ryan Weekman to time it all out. Ryan, it's not just hail and wind, right?
Exactly. There will be the potential for some isolated tornadoes. The way that the atmosphere has the ingredients lined up today, it is the month of May. It is severe weather season, isn't it? Here, it's why we have the alert day in place for us, specifically talking 6 to 11 p.m. tonight. That highest potential for strong or severe thunderstorms for us after an earlier wave this afternoon of some scattered showers. So we got 2 rounds of rain on the way. First one, we're already detecting on radar. It's moving at a pretty fast clip into the state of Illinois right now, just coming past St. Louis. This one is losing its punch. It caused severe weather overnight. So by the time it reaches us, some brief downpours will be possible. Let's say 2, 3, 4 in the afternoon. It moves on out, and then the key is unlocking the door to the potential for strong to severe storms later on this evening. Out the door this morning, we're fine. It's dry. It's a good looking Tuesday morning. Temperatures are in the 50s. Again, 2 waves here. First one this afternoon, not severe. 6 to 11 p.m. tonight is where we're kind of honing in for the potential for stronger thunderstorms on the way. We'll talk more about that in my full forecast. Right now, let's get it over to Steven for his traffic tracker.
6:01 is your time. We are tracking a crash this morning involving 2 vehicles over on Toledo's east side. This is Oak and Navarre. So injuries reported with this one, so please use caution. Also getting a nice live look at I-280. This is right at Lemoyne Road, so nice and easy for your drive there. Heading northbound this morning on 280, you will run into those lane restrictions, southbound lanes as well. This is between Woodville Road and Navarre Avenue. That's a look at your Contrada Law Firm Traffic Tracker.
Developing this morning, we are getting a look at Tiffin Police dash cam video leading up to a deadly shooting from Friday.
The footage shows 19-year-old Blake Fleur going towards an officer with a knife. Well, police say Fleur was pulled over after officers received a call that he had injured himself and was driving. When the officer, whose name has not been released, approaches the car, Fleur could be seen there getting out of the truck with a knife, running toward the officer. The officer grabs his gun and starts backing away, telling Fleur multiple times to stay in his vehicle.
Fleur continues toward the officer with the knife, yelling, "Shoot me," multiple times. The officer fires his gun twice. Fleur was taken to the hospital where he later died from his injuries. The Ohio Bureau of Criminal Investigations is working on this.
One person is in custody this morning. 2 people are in the hospital after a shooting at Greenbelt Place Apartments Sunday night. We first told you about this yesterday morning. Katharina Haskins is currently being held on a $50,000 bond this morning, charged with 1 count of felonious assault. She's accused of shooting the father of her child in the leg, and she's set to appear in court next Tuesday. We're told the man is expected to be okay. The second victim is a 29-year-old woman. It's not clear how she's doing at this time.
A Rossford City Council member is pleading guilty to drunk driving. Christopher Heben also faced hit, skip, and failure to control charges, but those have been dismissed. Heben was pulled over at the intersection of Glenwood Road and Santis Drive in Rossford back in March. Police received a call for a reckless vehicle. Body cam video shows him refusing a field sobriety test and having difficulty walking.
We are hearing from Lucas County Commissioner Anita Lopez after she was accused of inappropriate workplace behavior by her executive assistant. Well, she tells us she looks forward to continuing to work on behalf of Lucas County citizens.
I'm grateful that the investigation's over with. And again, being honest, even about the good and bad about yourself, can sometimes be hard, but I do believe in full transparency and honesty.
Well, the employee reported being harassed, bullied, and treated poorly. Lopez agreed to undergo training on what is appropriate workplace behavior. We are counting down the 3 things you need to know before you head out the door on this Tuesday morning. Number 3, the Reverend Al Sharpton expected to give the eulogy during Frank E. Tyson's funeral services this week. Tyson is the man who died last month while in Canton, Ohio police custody. His funeral will be held tomorrow morning at 11:30 at Hear the Word Ministries in Canton. Number 2, the Ohio House Committee set to hear nurses' concerns over House Bill 285, otherwise known as the Nurse Workforce and Safe Patient Care Act, later this afternoon. Nurses, the ONA, and bill sponsors, Representatives Haraz Ganbari and Elgin Rogers, will be there at the hearing. And number 1, the Sylvania Branch Library is offering a free training for attendees to become official National Weather Service Skywarn storm spotters to help provide timely and accurate reports of severe weather. The training is tomorrow night from 5:30 to 7:30. Registration is required through the National Weather Service.
While the City of Oregon's fire department isn't struggling to answer calls, it would like to improve response times and not overwork current firefighters. The current 21 full-time firefighters are at Station 41, but Station 42 doesn't have any. Fire Chief Clayton O'Brien says they need 12 additional firefighters to be fully staffed. While City Council says it's not going to increase income taxes to fund the additional crew, the Safety Committee Chair says they will move forward with hiring 3 additional firefighters.
Would just be a tweaking of the budget to make sure that we can afford to hire on and keep the men and women that we have in our both police force and fire department.
The plan will still have to go through City Council first before it's finalized. O'Brien says the department applied to the SAFER grant, which would fund the department to hire those 12 additional firefighters for 3 years, but a decision on that grant won't happen until later this year. If you live in the North End, Toledo Police want to talk to you. The department is holding a meeting today to discuss quality of life issues in the LaGrange neighborhood. That's blight, crime, and juvenile delinquency. The meeting will run from 6 to 8 tonight at the Historic Ohio Theater.
Registration is now open for a program designed to promote neighborhood revitalization and sustainability. It's called the Toledo Neighborhood Capacity Building Institute. Well, coming up at 6:30 this morning, Mario Dunham will break down how you can be part of this program and be a part of change in the Glass City. The Maumee Senior Center is providing free grab-and-go meals to people 60 years of age or older. They'll be offered at the Toledo-Lucas County Public Library's Waterville branch between 12:45 and 1:30 on Mondays and Fridays. There are no income or location restrictions to participate, but you do have to register by either calling the center, filling out a paper form, or by registering in person at the library tomorrow or next Wednesday.
Well, the biggest week in American birding is well underway. Thousands of birders have flocked to our area for the 10-day event, and we're right in the middle of it right now. Our Maya May is live with us at Pearson Park, just one of many places you can join in on watching the birds in our area. So Maya, when do things get started now that the light is coming and the sun's up?
Well, the watchers rise with the birds, and if you take a second to listen, the birds are chirping and they are awake this morning. Now, this festival is a 10-day celebration. It kicked off last Friday and it will continue throughout this Sunday. That means if you are
many people that are out there, and
you still have time to identify the species. Along with many other watchers, you can find out more about the birds in our area throughout a series of accessible field trips held and sponsored by the Black Swamp Bird Observatory. These trips are filled with expert guides, but during this week, there are also presentations and concerts, which you can find in various parks, including Maumee Bay State Lodge and Maggie Marsh Bird Trails. We spoke with bird watchers who say it's an event for both veteran and novice birders. They say everyone is welcome and should give it a try.
there are so many people that are out there and who know the birds, and they just call out the names. You don't even have to have a guide.
It's just a whole collegial atmosphere amongst the birders.
Yep.
Everyone's very friendly and very helpful, so they point out birds to you.
You also have until Friday to hear from 4 different New York Times best-selling authors. They are the keynote speakers of this year's event. Reporting live in Oregon, Maya May for WTOL 11.
All right, well, for any of those birders who are out there today, maybe the morning is the best time to do it today, right?
Yeah, now that we have sunlight coming up, get on out there.
In general, that's a good idea, yes, and those birds are going to be hunkering down tonight when thunderstorms come rumbling past here. Let's talk about this. We have the alert day in effect for this Tuesday here and break down day by day part so you know. This morning, dry out the door. You don't have to worry about any downpours, thunderstorms here early in the day. This afternoon, we're going to have a round and wave of brief showers, maybe a few rumbles of thunder here, but that's not the severe round we're expecting. It's more towards this evening that we're on the lookout for strong to severe thunderstorms. Wind, hail, even isolated tornadoes, all a possibility with those thunderstorms today. Looking at radar and satellite, like I said, it is dry right now. You look off to the west and there you see that broken line of thunderstorms crossing the Mississippi River. We're watching some of these. Yeah, they still have severe thunderstorm warnings with them, but we expect over the next couple of hours these thunderstorms will continue to weaken, and that's why we're saying just some general showers possible this afternoon before the atmosphere is unlocked and ready, primed for what could be a severe wave this evening. Look at it right here, my hour-by-hour forecast. Dry through at least lunchtime. Here comes that wave of rain that's by St. Louis right now. Again, not expected to be severe, but the atmosphere will quickly recharge into the evening, and that's where we'll see potential widespread thunderstorms here and some of the strongest downpours of the day towards this evening. These showers move eastward, Fremont, Sandusky, Tiffin, maybe closer to 9, 10 o'clock for you later on for tonight. So our alert day here specifically 6 to 11 p.m. for those strong to severe thunderstorms. I've got more to talk about this, plus your 10-day forecast coming up. I'll be back in just 90 seconds.